Today we're going to move into dividing polynomials, but before we do that, let's start with a warm-up. I'm going to pause the video for a minute. I would like you to work through the warm-up, and when you are done, you may log back on to check your answer. First, we're going to name the following, name the degree as well. So if we look at our first polynomial, is it a monomial, binomial, or trinomial? Well, all those terms, or actually all of those factors are multiplied together, so it is a monomial. So we look at the degree of this, we add up all of our exponents, so we get a degree of 10. Next one, we have three different terms separated by addition and subtraction, making it a trinomial. So we look at the degree of each term. So our first term has a degree of 7, our second term has a degree of 10, and our last term has a degree of 0, so the degree of the trinomial is going to be 10. Next we have subtraction. Again, remember, change subtraction to adding the opposite. So change that to an addition sign and then change the sign of every term inside your second parentheses. That makes it easier to combine our like terms to get 4x squared minus x minus 1. Multiplying is our next topic. We're reviewing by foiling. So again, we're going to multiply first and our outer to get 27x squared minus 18x, and then our inner and our last, plus 12x minus 8. Combine our like terms. To get 27x squared minus 6x minus 8. Next, we're multiplying a binomial by a trinomial. So again, we have to FOIL it all out. So 3x squared gets multiplied by every term in that second parentheses. So 15x to the fourth minus 21x cubed plus 24x squared. Then we go on and do 2 times everything, so plus 10x squared minus 14x plus 16. When we combine our like terms to simplify, we are going to get 15x to the fourth minus 21x cubed plus 34x squared minus 14x plus 16. And that's our simplified polynomial. So that's a quick review of what we've done so far with our polynomials. Now we're going to go on to division. When we divide, we're dividing our coefficients and we're subtracting our exponents. So if we look at our first, we have to divide everything in the numerator, every term, by what's in the denominator. So first I'm going to take 5a squared b and divide by 5ab. If it helps, you can write it out as a separate fraction. Then we're going to do the next one, 15ab cubed divided by our denominator. And then our last term, again, divided by the denominator. So we're going to simplify each of those. So it's almost like 3 separate division problems. Simplify the first one. Again, we subtract our exponents, so we're left with an a. Go on to the next division. We get 3b squared when we subtract our exponents. And then lastly, plus 2a squared b cubed. Remember, dividing is subtracting. We'll try another one. This time we have a binomial divided by our monomial. So in order to do that, again, we have 2 separate division problems. So we're going to divide the first, 36m to the fourth, y to the fourth, divided by 6m squared, y to the fourth, leaves us with 6m squared. Minus, we do our second division problem. We're left with 3m over y squared. Only this term has a denominator of y squared left over. Do not extend that division bar because 6m squared does not have a denominator of y squared. We're going to move on to our last example of division. For this one, we're going to multiply in the numerator first, then we're going to divide that entire numerator by our denominator. So we go back to our multiplication skills. When we do this, we have 6 times 3 squared, so 6 times 9 is 54. We're going to add our exponents together for our w's. We get w, oh, that's w to the negative 1. So actually that one goes to the denominator. So we get w to the 5th in the numerator, and then y to the 3rd power. Our denominator is going to change, so we have 9w squared because this negative 1 on our w went down to the denominator, and then y to the 4th doesn't change. Now I can simplify this using my division properties. I get 6w cubed over y. Remember, division means you subtract your exponents. Simplify the coefficients by using your regular division properties.